Yo guys, welcome back to another video. Today we'll be talking about Hurricane Sam and post-tropical storm Victor. Today I have not been as well. Today I haven't been well. Just been like 5 minutes ago, yeah. But anyway, getting on to the video. Sam is still a category 2, so far north at 42.6 degrees north and 45.7 degrees west, and still 100 miles an hour. Still, if this thing actually does go to 105 again, then actually, because it actually strengthened. Well, I don't think it will intensify again even more, because earlier on today, or or yesterday, yeah, it was yesterday actually. Oh wait, got any tropical depression, tropical storm Lani moving over the Philippines. Okay, all right. Um, it went over the Gulf Stream, and that Gulf Stream did power this system. Probably had a bit enough energy just to get it onto 115 miles an hour again, but that's if it rapidly intensified over that what do you call it? Over that Gulf Stream had a short intensification of 6 hours, but it just boned up to 5 miles an hour and then just weakened because I'll show you the ace now. Actually, we are so high in ace from this system. Actually, this system 52.6. So actually now we are in 136.8 ace, so nearly 140. So we're well ahead of last year. Like this time last year, we only got up to like 150. So we only got up to 150 ace at this last year. Victor at 2.4 ace. Larry is still going as the longest lived tropical cyclone. Actually, it actually peaked as 155 miles an hour, I think. That's my analysis anyway. But, I think it probably will get upgraded to 160, maybe 165 at least that. Because it looked so good when he had that pinhole eye. Literally, this storm looked so good. Like, no joke whatsoever. It still kind of looks alright now, I guess. I'll show you tropical to bits. I will show you that satellite imagery. I did look at the satellite imagery when I came home from school, and it did have a kind of an eye, but then it going in there, then going in the water, and as you see, it's doing that post-tropical transition. So it's still tropical, but then as soon as it gets up here, look, starts to get extratropical transition, as because these bands here are weakening, and you see the opening of the eye there. Look, wait, I'll draw it again. Wait, here, you see the opening there. Yeah, that is because the storm is weakening. You can still manage to see an eye right there if you look very carefully. Zooming on that latest imagery, you can see an eye somewhere over here. If you have a look carefully, somewhere over here. Yeah, you saw it right there. Wait. Yeah, right there. That is, unless we don't know if that's an eye, but aircraft recon has not been in this system. And NCEP is expecting downflow issues caused by delays in some NSEP models. So that means that Tropical Temperature is down yet again. But we could actually see a major storm. Now we don't know when, but we could see a major hurricane. Now the storm's meant to be a Category 2, this one out in the open Atlantic, where the high pressure ridge is here. Now, we don't know if it's going to turn north and head towards the UK, or head towards the Azores, or we don't know if it's going to, oh damn it, or we don't know if it's going to go near the US and then curve like that, or we don't know if it's going to. So it actually did come like this, when like that, they went like that, which isn't a chaotic trap. But if it goes like that and impacts Florida, then that means that would be one of the weirdest tracks of a storm, because we haven't had a weird type storm that was like that actually. That was just lit by the 20th of October. So we are meant to have Adria. No, we meant to have Wanda. Adria and the B-name storm. But the Pacific kinda has a Category 4 making landfall on Mexico. I don't think that will happen. That's by October 14th, and obviously I don't think that will happen. But anything it is down for the current storms. 92W. It kind of looks alright, I guess. Might always want it to be a massively. Models actually, GEFS is actually wants this system to be a 990 millibar hurricane, which is alright, I guess, which that's a typhoon. But I'll have a look on the JTWC now. JTWC. Joint Typhoon Warning Center. I'm gonna thingy, guys. You know what? I'm gonna have to refresh my page. 92W is kind of in a sense looking organized, because it was supposed to form near the Philippines, go over the Philippines as a tropical storm, and then go over those islands as a tropical storm, and then go into the South China Sea and start to rapidly intensify. But that's backed off a little bit, according to model support. But that still can happen at the end of the day. Still might happen, still might not happen. We don't really know. Sam, the longest lived Atlantic hurricane season ever, to be honest. And to be honest, guys, England's meant to get some snow. UK weather forecast, hurricane alert, as winds and rain smash into Britain in hours. New maps. So actually, UK weather, Hurricane Sam is set to bring gale force winds over Britain. The UK is set to be blasted by wind speeds up to 60 miles an hour as Hurricane Sam brings to move in the Atlantic. Meteorologists hold that the hurricane could be a tropical rainstorm, bringing with it heavy rains to parts of the UK. Maps hold wind speeds up to 62 miles per hour. Could be felt in the southeast by Tuesday afternoon. So that's by the Met Office and itself. Show you. I'm gonna show you guys this video. I don't know if it's copyright or not.
All the wet and windy weather through the weekend. Now, later in the day, our next area of low pressure comes our way. That too is going to introduce some torrential rain for some and gusty winds. So when we say goodbye to the rain in the southeast, it will brighten up. There'll be a lot of dry weather around. There'll be some sunshine. There'll still be some cloud and still quite a lot of showers packing in from the west. Some of those will be heavy and potentially thundery with the odd bit of hail mixed in there. Temperatures 12 to 17 degrees. Here's our next system waiting in the wings. It's going to come our way through the course of this evening, initially through southwest England and Wales. Its track is north-northeastwards, and it could produce some downpours across the East Midlands, East Anglia, and especially the southeast. We could have 30 to 40 millimetres of rain with this, accompanied by squally winds. Further north, drier across Northern Ireland and Scotland. Cold in Scotland, particularly in sheltered glens, where locally we could well see a touch of frost. So tomorrow we still have this area of rain wrapped around our low pressure. It will be heavy across Cumbria, Northern England. Again, we could see some torrential downpours here. We have as much as 30 to 40 millimetres. Move to Northern Ireland and Scotland. You've got something drier and brighter away from the east, and still breezy, brisk winds around the rain, breezy elsewhere. Highs up to about 15 degrees.
Here we are. So that's the UK's weather for the past couple of days, guys. Yeah, it hasn't really been nice in the UK, to be honest with you. UK weather forecasts: Hurricane Sam ushers in unseasonable hot weather. Ooh, actually, I love that hot weather. Actually, Tyler Ross, AccuWeather meteorologist, told Express.com.uk Tuesday will see Hurricane Sam become a tropical rainstorm just southeast of Newfoundland. Newfoundland, that's actually meant to say Labrador. He added, there is some disagreement with where the centre of Sam will go from there. The window of movement midweek is upcoming. Could either take the centre of Sam to Iceland or to Scotland. I would say no matter what, though, the vicious solutions that are at the most of them bring rain, potentially heavy, to the north, to at least Northern Ireland and Scotland. So yeah, this was the warm weather that we had. This was the warm weather that we had. Now it's backing off towards the east of England, and towards France, while we get that cool Arctic air, that purple, and temperatures are set to go down to 16 degrees, maybe -2, which is about 27 degrees Fahrenheit. Yeah, we use it differently to you guys in America. But this is what I think this is what Hurricane Sam's meant to do. So it's actually meant to go right over. It's actually meant to go right over where I live, actually, in England. Middle of England, actually, I think it is. So, UK weather forecast written set to bake in the 21 degrees Celsius. So that will actually be really nice. In its forecast between October 4th to 10th, the BBC said low pressure will trend to dominate, proceeds over Northern Europe with high pressure either side over the Atlantic and across northeast Europe and Russia. that should be generally set up for most of October, but additionally shifts in position of the low pressure could impact the UK at times. One should shift could occur next week. So yeah, that's the UK's weather for the next 2 days. And apparently, whatever you guys get, like Hurricane Sam and all that, you guys, so we could actually get, well, we will get Sam actually. We don't know where the centre's going to be though. To be honest, it could be near Iceland, or it could. The worst case scenario, the centre being either north of Ireland or near Scotland. That would be the worst case scenario, because if we'll get impacted more. But yeah, by Tuesday, to be honest, Tuesday, tomorrow actually, this thing is meant to be an extratropical cyclone. To be honest with you, and to be honest, the tropics will be less quiet again. I know we got this, but to be honest, I don't think that will form. To be honest, the best case scenario of this forming is it's just too strong. The wind is just too strong. So yeah. Anyway, guys, I'm gonna show you the sea surface temperatures in the La Nina. This is why, because La Nina is apparent now. It might be going down very slowly, but we might be coming back up a little bit. But doesn't mean say, oh well, that can be going back up. Well, what we do is we're gonna go up, and we're gonna go down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, until we eventually have that dip far south and then up north. To be honest with you, you can still see this prevalent of the La Nina trying to develop. And by the best of it, you can see these dark splotches of water mixed with a couple of, warm water. But you can actually see where Hurricane Sam and Victor actually upwell the water. They're all there. So, oh, sorry about that, guys. But 46 degrees is up here. So basically, the storm, the waters up here apparently are still way above average. But, Northern Atlantic, apparently, actually, yeah, it did move over that 26 degree waters yesterday, over this bit here. Now it's literally just basic. Well, I don't know if it's in like 14 degrees Celsius. Wait, let me have a look. 1 second. NHC. Sam. So Sam is there right now. So I think that might be. Yeah, I think that might. Honestly, I think that might be. Right, Sam. Yep, Sam is there. So basically, Sam has moved well away from that warm, conducive water now, and is now beginning a phase of extratropical transition, which means that the system could, as it moves into cooler sea surface temperatures, like over here is really cool. In England, it actually didn't manage to try and go up to 19 degrees, maybe even touching that 20, 21 spot, which is actually kind of nice. So I went down to the seaside. Actually, in September, and actually, the was at 21 degrees Celsius up here, so, got to be careful though. It doesn't want much to 26 degrees Celsius, otherwise that will be bad. Otherwise, we'll keep getting tropical storm. But let's just hope it doesn't warm up to 28 degrees Celsius. Please. Let's just say it doesn't warm up to 28 degrees Celsius. Because, if that does happen, then England and basically Newfoundland will be screwed. Same with Greenland, actually, and Iceland. But if this ice actually does melt up here, we'll be in big trouble, as it will raise the the temperatures up. It will raise the temperatures of the Atlantic to be from average to really well above average. It'll make England have a lot warmer. Plus, the sea levels will rise. So that means instead of it being in lower ground, it'll be like high. It'll be like nearly covering the whole of, well, not the whole of the United States. Maybe some parts of Florida and some parts of the coast, where actually storms can rise up and actually they have longer to intensify, because the longer they have over warm water to intensify, like all of this now, if a storm literally forms off here and actually doesn't start to get its major characteristics over here, it will have all of this warm water to really rapidly intensifying until obviously it gets near the coastline here. But yeah, anyway guys, we're going to end the video here. Don't forget to like and subscribe and share. See you in the next video. Peace and have a good day.